This morning for you on Daybreak, why Sarcoxy Nursery is filing a lawsuit against the state of Missouri.
And Springfield will soon have a new food truck park and diner to go along with it. We'll tell you when you can expect that.
Also, a woman is in the hospital with serious injuries after a house fire. We'll have the details on that and more coming up this morning for you on Daybreak.
Welcome back into the show. It's a Friday, January 3rd. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano. Good weekend on tap for you, hopefully. I think everyone's ready for it, right?
I think so, too. And if you're getting out at all, I think if I remember correctly, this weekend is supposed to be the busiest for returns. So it might still be busy out at the mall and whatnot.
So if you're doing your regular shopping, maybe watch out. Maybe put that off for a little bit, right? Because it might be nice to get around and travel. Lisa Raff has been telling us that it's probably going to be pretty nice this weekend, right?
Yeah, I think people are late if they're returning now. We did that the day after Christmas, me and my brothers.
You did that?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Me and my brothers, we went and some clothes that my mom got us they didn't fit right, so we just did all of our exchanges the day after. And it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Because it'll be busy this weekend.
Because if people had to go back to work, you know, you got 30 days to exchange most of the time.
Ooh, all right.
The whole
Thank you for
month,
the warning there, Lauren. Everyone at home, take heed, all right? This morning, people going to work, though, probably a good commute, except for some fog to watch out for.
Yeah, we've got some patchy to locally dense fog. It's dense to the south and east in Howell, Oregon, and Shannon counties. That's where we have a dense fog advisory until 10 a.m. We've got some patchy fog elsewhere. It's a quarter-mile visibility in West Plains, or excuse me, 3/4 of a mile. 1 mile visibility in Mountain Home, and 9 in Springfield, and 5 in Branson. So again, a little bit patchier outside of the advisory. We have a pretty saturated air mass as we're sandwiched between a couple of fronts, and then we've got calm winds near that front, which is why we have that dense fog developing. It's mostly cloudy out there this morning. Still a couple of showers just to our south and east. Areas near West Plains and Mountain Home could be tapping into them. It's 46 degrees in Mountain Grove and 42 in Springfield right now. So for road hazards, some patchy and locally dense fog this morning. Just take it easy. Otherwise dry and mostly cloudy through the rest of the day. Temperatures will be much colder than yesterday, holding steady in the 40s on north and west winds. We really won't find temperatures warming up all too much today. They pretty much stay where they're at or warm up at just a degree or two. Some flurries possible tonight and then a sunny weekend ahead. Details coming up in 10 minutes.
New this morning, Route 66 here in Springfield. You know that it has its own, there we go, museum, festival, and soon it'll have its own food truck park and diner. It'll be on St. Louis Street.
Exciting news. It's expected to be here by February 1st. So our David Chazanoff joins us now. He actually met with the park owner. David, you got some of those plans to relay, right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, there will be as many as 10 food trucks, and people can have their food inside the diner. The diner will have a full-service bar and Route 66 gift shop. Construction began back in November, and owner Kirk Wheeler says it's finally all coming together. He's actually worked on St. Louis Street for 20 years. He says he's excited to give the area something it lacks.
This community, or this part of town, or this corridor of Route 66 between Glenstone and National will finally have a restaurant. There's no place to get anything to eat between Glenstone and National Avenue on St. Louis Street. So we're going to fix that. We'll have 10 different opportunities.
Now, Wheeler would not tell me which restaurants are actually coming to the park. Instead, he says he'll announce that information in the next couple weeks on his park's Facebook page.
All right. February 1st will be here before you know it as well. Thank you very much, David. To a follow-up now for you about a lawsuit over Missouri's medical marijuana licenses. A circuit court judge has denied a temporary restraining order for a case that's challenging the way the health department is handling cultivation licenses. The state denied Sarcoxy Nursery's application for one, and as a result, the nursery's owners sued the state. They say the state's 60 license limit for cultivators is not fair, and it also takes issue with the way the state awarded licenses, saying it was based on inaccurate unemployment numbers. The attorney representing Sarcoxy in the case says he wanted to take this on because he's passionate about public policy.
Whatever I can do from a private sector to continue to help provide good public policy and insight. I've got a great client. I've got one of the best clients I've had in my 30-year career. And we're disappointed in the denial of the TRO, but what we're excited about is the judge said that our claims have merit. That's very important. I'm very excited, and I think we have a good chance of success here. We're on the right side. And so as a lawyer, you always want to be on the right side.
Even though the judge denied a temporary restraining order, he did say those claims deserve a closer look and sent the case back to the original judge for review. The owners of Sarcoxy Nursery are still pursuing legal action.
Putting crime into focus now, 2 men from Arkansas are charged with murder after a 3-month investigation by the Baxter County Sheriff's Department. 37-year-old Jeffrey Shepard of Mountain Home and James Davis are behind bars accused of killing a man. Last September, 20-year-old Tyler Pickett was reported missing. Deputies got a tip a few weeks ago that his body was in the Norfolk area. Shortly after, investigators found partial skeletal remains close to the White River. Forensic testing confirmed the remains were Pickett's. During the investigation, Jeffrey Shepard was taken in for questioning. He eventually admitted to meeting up with James Davis and Tyler Pickett back in June. Shepard told police he knocked Pickett out and then James Davis shot and killed him with a rifle. A woman witness who was also with the group told police the suspects admitted to her to killing Pickett. The investigation is still active.
One woman is in the hospital with serious injuries after being rescued from her burning home. The fire broke out around noon yesterday on Belmont near Alex Avenue in Springfield. Firefighters arrived to find those flames above the garage, and they went inside and found that woman and were able to get her out of the house. The cause of the fire, though, is still under investigation.
Also need to let you know this morning, the son of 2 local judges is still missing. Police in California say 25-year-old Alex Holden has not been seen since New Year's Eve in downtown Sacramento. Alex is the son of Greene County Judge Calvin Holden and Associate Judge Margaret Palmetto. A Fox station in California reports Holden told his girlfriend he was going to walk to a friend's house to spend the night. She believes he was heading toward a bike trail nearby before his phone died. We've been told Judge Holden was vacationing in Australia and trying to make his way now to Sacramento. Alex is a Parkview grad and currently works for Amazon, which is why he lives in Sacramento.
To some medical coverage for you this morning. New guidelines for nutrition labels are in effect now that it's the new year. The FDA requires labels on packaged food to include up-to-date scientific information, including info about the link between chronic diseases and diet. The rule change applies to manufacturers who sell more than $10 million a year in food products. Those who sell less than that don't have to comply until the 1st of next year. The FDA says the change will help consumers make healthier food choices.
And fruity-flavored e-cigarette cartridges will soon be a thing of the past. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services now prohibits certain flavors. Under the FDA rule, vape companies will only be allowed to sell 2 flavors of vape cartridges, including tobacco and menthol. They will have 30 days to stop manufacturing, distributing, and selling other flavors. The ban just applies to cartridges, though, not devices that use tank systems sold in vape shops.
We've got some dry roads on our Color 10 Live drive this morning. Some patchy visibility, though, and it's been going in and out. It's a little bit more dense to the south and east. We've got fog dropping visibility to 1.25 miles in West Plains, 9 miles visibility in Springfield. Details on a chilly day ahead coming up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.